And now for a very special Maximum Exposure. We're shining the spotlight on some real special young people, then quickly turning away in horror. Because let's face it, America's kids suck. This little piggy went to market and goes wee 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 all the way down 8th Avenue. The new 12-step program. Step 1, ignore the 12 steps. A kid watches the end of E.T. one too many times. This guy rewinds, but he ain't being kind. Come on down to our desert rave, but don't forget to pack.
Ecstasy, 3 white platters, I'm on everything.
Skateboarders and inline skaters. Will we see peace in our time? The dirtiest kid in America, and this year it's not Britney Spears. People, stop the madness! Oh, all right, continue the madness. An inline skater's gonna learn to pull his head out of his asphalt. Don't worry, it's all under control, because this is the future of America.
If I hit you because you fall into
Don't hit us!
How dare you!
A lot of folks are worried about the future of America. Well, we're not. Everything's gonna be just fine. Look at Gabe Fauber. Already got his own set of wheels. And he's responsible, too. Note the double set of safety glasses. His friends are spotting him. What could possibly go wrong? Check out the frame-by-frame action. Gabe gets some love from the babe, then boom! He gets tossed from the produce section clear into dairy.
Once I got my bearings, it's like, all right, I'm okay. Let's get out of here.
Let's watch Gabe shop till he drops one more time.
When I watch the tape, again, I think it's great. I love it. I love to see myself going down the hill and getting hit by a car. I mean, it's my crowning moment. It's just my crowning moment.
Like we said, everything's gonna be just fine. Now, another promising leader. 12-year-old Shane McCauley. He and his buds are sharpening their skills that'll be needed in the fast-paced, high-tech world of tomorrow. City planning will be on the agenda, and Shane's friends investigate the possibilities. Shane explores a different approach. Hey, let's see that again a little slower. Ouch! Some elbows is gonna need some urban renewal. The future of America will embrace the generations that have gone before it.
If I hit you because you fall into
Don't hit us!
Put a driver at risk. The traffic is going that way. I went up there, turned around, and came back. No, I turned around and came back. Because had one car right there because of you pulls over and hits the other damn car. How dare you?
The future of America will employ flawless logic.
Well, I can understand, like, if they told me to stop doing it, if it was their property or anything, or if it was any of their business, but it wasn't. And she was just trying to be smart.
Look at your arm.
He's 12, he's supposed to do stuff like that.
I'm bleeding.
But most of all, the future of America is about respect.
You don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it.
The future of America doesn't have much else to say. So let's just watch him skate a little more.
How dare you? You don't get it. You don't get it. Get a life and figure out that maybe yours is worth something.
Yep, we're in good hands. The future of America will find new uses for their institutions of higher learning. Lucas Porzio has. That's his old physics lab. He remembers all his old lessons of gravity, velocity, and thermodynamics.
Oh, I almost didn't go fast enough.
But there are those who would stifle the future of America. Like some guy at school who calls the cops on Lucas and his buds.
Came out now, I hear police sirens, so should be good.
Oh shit, behind me right now.
And here's Aaron getting pulled over by the police. But you weren't speeding, were you?
Now, Rob,
We're only going 55 miles an hour. Look at that.
Yeah, I forgot to mention the cops hit the siren 2 miles ago.
dude, pull over, give the cop help, make him sit almost in traffic.
Yeah, I'd fucking pull over. It's right there.
The future has a sense of humor about these things. Too bad the present doesn't.
Get out of the car.
Wow, let's hear that again.
Get out of the car.
Roll your window down and aim it out the window.
Hey dudes, you might want to rethink that.
No.
Shut it off. Okay.
And why does Lucas fight the power?
I continued taping after the trooper told me to stop because it is legal for you to videotape a police officer, and it was good footage, so.
Put it away now.
I'm putting it away.
The little scamps get arrested and fined $100 each for trespassing. Yeah, but Lucas don't mind.
They thought we were like planting a bomb on the roof. As soon as the police found out what we were actually doing, they were laughing and they drove us back to the truck and.
Get out of the car.
Jeez, we don't know, Luke, but somehow we don't see this dude laughing at much of anything.
Get out of the car. Shut it off. Put it away now.
Kids of today are even shopping in different ways. They don't need to go online. It's all about human contact and being a smart consumer. This lad expresses concern with the local merchant's exchange policy. Our clerk friend pushes a secret button requesting help. Surely now someone will be able to assist the youngsters in finding the items they seek. Ah, but no need. The kids are resourceful and thirsty. That's 6 cases of beer. Almost forgetting proper customer service, the clerk checks to see if the youths need any help to their car. But the future of America is self-sufficient. No thank you, assures our young friend. We'll take it from here. We know you will, young man. We know you will. Sometimes knowing that the future of America is in your hands gets to be a lot of pressure. That's why there's the Desert Rave. Yep, here young minds can ponder the eternal questions.
Why am I here? I'm here to feel the rhythm.
In the future, cities will no longer be able to provide for the entertainment needs of the masses. That's why these kids strike off into the desert, deep into the Mojave, to seek suitable entertainment havens. They are pioneers, explorers, and experimenters.
How about 3 dabs of ecstasy? 3 dabs of ecstasy, 3 white blooders, and a lot of green beds.
Ecstasy, LSD, shrooms.
What are you on? Huh?
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Think that's a little hardcore? Well, those are experienced ravers. Don't worry. There's balloons for the kids full of nitrous oxide. Who will emerge from this group as the leader of tomorrow? Certainly there's greatness all around. We got our money on this guy.
What are you on?
I'm on everything.
What's everything?
I'm on speed. I've been smoking weed, and I'm drinking my beer. And some balloons,
How many balloons?
like a million.
What grade are you in?
But the 9.
It's that rare blend of youth and experience that will propel this nation forward.
It's all about the peace, the love here, and this is just the beginning.
Hey, you hear that? This is just the beginning. Of what we have no idea.
I'm on everything.
Maximum exposure. Trailing by example. Coming up, girls fight. What, you want more? Frat boy jumps. What, you want more? academic competition. Dudes battle it out over the last spot in Mr. Brownstein's 5th period trig course. Hey, he feels the need for speed and a little more distance. Michigan State University. Stick around for some Big Ten action. Look out below and behind you. And the hits just keep on coming when we show you our Max X list. Maximum exposure. The victimless crime on your TV docket. You're losing hope on Max X, the future of America. Today's youth knows that the key to tomorrow lies in organization. That's why these go-getters from Oregon have organized their very own fight club. And here's the secret handshake. There's a different way to do it.
When you're in the match, it's like your adrenaline's pumping. You hear everybody cheering and everything, like you hear people cheering your name, and it just gets you, it's just a rush. And it's really cool.
Some fear the enterprising nature of the club's founders and work to block their efforts.
What scares me most about this is the potential for severe injury or death. Most of the arguments that say it's okay, I think, are arguments based on ignorance.
You know, maybe he's got a point. Oh, but wait. No one said chicks were doing this. Game on! Besides, the future has it under control.
It hurts when you get hit, but nothing really serious is gonna happen.
I can't hear out of this ear no more. I can't hear out of this ear no more.
That's okay, dude. In the future, all you need's one good ear and one good attitude. Just ask this guy.
We're not up here to get injured, we're just up here to have the fun and box. The only reason it's causing a problem is because the people are making it a problem. It never caused a problem before. It's ridiculous.
Just a tip for a better future, Fight Club dudes? Wear a cup. The ancient Greeks changed the course of history. We expect no less from today's Greeks. Well, we're talking fraternity dudes. And we see a bright future chock full of jumping off rocks. That's Mike Field, a modern-day Socrates. He's lost his trunks from the impact, and now we can see his Play-Doh. But the mighty sea god Poseidon tests young Mike by stirring up the seas.
Mikey! Mike! Swim that way!
His brothers grow concerned, and not just because of their giant beer guts and bad dye jobs. America's future is in trouble. They throw a few pledges in to see what they can do, but Mike's pretty trapped, and those rocks are cutting him up pretty good.
Well, what I was thinking when the current was tossing me around is like, this isn't happening to me. You only see it on TV.
Not that much actually, and rarely with a BA. Now the lifeguards move in, and Mike's feeling a little better.
I was just telling myself, all right, today's not my day to die. I got so much more to do in my life.
They're gonna need even more help though. This helicopter finally pulls up naked Mike.
After seeing the video, it really didn't bother me that I was naked. It was just a minor detail.
Might not have bothered you, Mike, but it really creeped us out, frat boy. The future of America is not afraid. Especially not afraid to stand up for what it believes.
Are you ready for a fight? We're going to see a fight.
There are some big issues to tackle, like who's cooler, inline skaters or skateboarders? It's a question that may never be answered.
Are you ready for a fight? We're going to see a fight.
Inliners argue that skateboarders are stupid. Good point. While skateboarders retort that inliners should shove their stupid blades up their faces. Another intriguing perspective.
Are you ready for a fight? We're going to see a fight.
But this issue is not confined to the indoor skate park. No, far from it. The dilemma rages on in the streets. Skateboarders or inline skaters? They're both very, very special. It's too big of an issue to solve today. But we know if anyone could put it to rest once and for all, it's the future of America.
Are you ready for a fight? We're going to see a fight.
Inliners and skateboarders may never figure it out. but we all love bikers. And in the future, every sidewalk will have 4-foot-high jumps.
Oh, nothing.
This is Zach Sears and his BMX buddies. They're bored with the street, so it's on to the park. Where?
There's the jump. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, look at it. Now look at Zach. Hey, what happened? We blame the new math. Here's your apex. Here's your landing point. Multiply your height coefficient by your speed coefficient, and you've got your max X law of wipeout. Zach tears his esophagus. Well, that's what we call a windpipe at max X. He has to wear a neck brace for 3 weeks. Yeah, but don't freak out too bad. The blood only came from his nose. One more time. May look bad now, but you know, one day Zach's gonna look back at this and start shaking violently in a corner. Maximum exposure, like Mensa without the smart guys. Coming up, taking in some crickets. Spit, don't swallow. We'll show you some Taekwondo do's and some Taekwondo don'ts. One more reason to stay out of the candy dish at the Needle household. Midterm week. A's are nice, but so are B's, and C's, and double B's. Dude falls off a roof and lives to do this. And if you ain't running for the hills yet, just sit back and enjoy our Future of America Max X list. Max X, get 20% off when you mention this show.
I felt that my life was in danger.
Run for cover. This place is out of control on the next Maximum Exposure. It's like a war zone out there. Bad attitudes, bad behavior, and a bunch of boys in blue. Wild in the streets, next, Max X.
The following You're hanging with a bad influence on Max X. It ain't hard to put your faith in the future of America, especially since this is the present of America. This dude's a professor of bugs at Purdue. We know what you're thinking. This guy gets more action than a Baldwin brother. But he's actually in it for the education.
We do lots of kind of off-the-wall things like eating insects, like cockroach races, like spitting crickets.
Yep, the kids just love the cricket spitting. Just look at the joy it brings. Here she goes. And oh, Jiminy, she's out there.
There are no rules about the amount of saliva that can accompany the insect as it spit in that direction.
When you're ready, go ahead and spit.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new leader. Yeah, it's all going good. Almost makes you forget the steroid controversy that marred the Russian competition. But here's who the fans came to see. It's defending champion, Katie Hernstein. Vegas still has her as the favorite, but she's getting on in years. Not like she's 12 anymore.
16 feet, 9.5 inches.
Let's see that winning spit again in super slow-mo. Oh, good take back. Look at the power she gets as she hits that release zone. And the follow-through. That's one nice cricket loogie. Looks like old Katie still got it. She bags the blue ribbon again. Then taunts the competition. All hail the future. The future will also have to cut defense spending. That's okay, because Jeremy Fairchild has got our back.
Now remember, kids, this can be very dangerous, and don't try this at home.
He's not talking about attempting this mullet, although you really shouldn't try that at home either. He's talking about this. And this. And this. He's a 5-time Arkansas state champ. And I think we all know how serious Arkansanians are about their Taekwondo. But enough boards and stuff. Let's see some 11-year-old butt whipping.
Jeremy Fairchild. He is 11 years old and weighs 70 pounds.
The other kids got Jeremy's number early on.
I think I felt the most challenged when he put me in the arm bar and I'm just trying to get out of the arm bar. I thought he had me.
Oh, mama, good night now. Let's see that again, slower and even more painfuler. Ouch, beaten like something that gets beaten a lot. You know, like eggs or something. Hey, maybe this country's in better shape than we thought. And just when you think things are looking up for America's future, along come these dudes.
Hi, I'm Mark Needle. And I'm Van Needle, and we're from Marietta, Georgia.
They do a trick with M&Ms. Yep, they're the Siegfried and Roy of M&M flicking. Mark's the pitcher and Ben's the catcher. Hard to put a price tag on those skills, but you just know Ben and Mark can write their own ticket. From now on, kids will no longer be rewarded for being smart or heroic or athletic. Nope, they'll be rewarded for getting dirty. It's the Dirtiest Kid in America contest.
Dirtiest kid is Monique Eldred!
It's 5-year-old Monique Eldred. She beat out the finalists in a contest in New York. But here's what got her a shot at the title. That's Monique on her brother's go-kart.
Flo, you're a little bit dirty.
And that's the voice of Mrs. Eldred. She's supervising.
What's wrong?
You wanna ride some more?
She cut it off.
You ready to get on?
Mo, I think you got grass up your nose.
Monique's parents got a lot to be proud of. Makes you wonder what she can achieve. Max-Ax, we're armed, but we ain't dangerous. Coming up, same old story. Guy stopped at a stoplight gets rear-ended. Thoughtful commentary on today's justice system. If the vans are rocking, they're probably playing docking. Undeclared students finally declare, we're idiots, and we don't like this stop sign. And if you weep for the future now, where do you see our Max-Ax list? Maximum exposure. Remember, tainted meat is fun to eat. Wow, you're like so busted on Max-Ax. The future of America will make its own traditions. New Year's Eve ain't about watching a stupid ball slide down a pole. It's about watching a real live dude climbing up a traffic signal. Kids don't much like the red light. It stops the free flow of traffic and ideas. So death to the red light. Death, we say. Yes, the future is theirs, and they will proclaim it with bare buttocks. Now, in the old America, dude violates traffic sign. In the future America, traffic sign violates dude. Our man's looking pretty thirsty at this point. Hey, somebody get him a drink. Oh, almost. He's about wrapping it up, but the cops down below aren't digging the new traditions. This guy's a crowd pleaser to the end. He pulls the stage dive and the cops can't find him. They may see him in a lineup one day, but from here he looks a lot like Ted Kennedy. Life ain't all fun and games. Sometimes riots happen. It's a college homecoming night. So what's got these kids so bent? All they got is Iowa to come home to. And what do you do in Iowa when you're bored with cow tipping? You go car tipping. And window smashing. And pole climbing.
You're going to jail!
Yeah, we're number one. That's something. Danielle Frisbee's the one doing the taping. And she describes the horror.
People were forced to leave the bars early. Then when you escalate that with the fact that a lot of people were drunk, and there were people who were just rowdy anyway, I mean, it just all added together to make a riot happen.
Cops break out the spicy stuff. And 21 of our best and brightest get carted off to jail. Maybe the man just don't understand classic Iowan freedom of expression.
People all over the place. I could smell pepper gas all around me. Windows were getting broken. I did see people get hit in the face with rocks.
That's the breaks, people. You want to be America's future, you either join in or get out of the way. And let's never forget the importance of higher education. This is UCLA, where 4.0 grade point average meets 0.40 blood alcohol levels. Dem Bruins just won the NCAA basketball championship. They'd be crazy to riot. This radio station's van gets rolled. What'd you expect? They were playing Celine Dion. The Blue Squad moves in to keep it under control. But check out this road flare. It nails the cop right in the arm. Now it's bats and hats time at UCLA. We're thinking this cop went to USC. We'll give this standoff to the cops, but that doesn't mean we're any less proud of America's future. That's what happens when your school wins the big game. Here's what happens when you lose. This is Michigan State, and they just lost a big game to Duke. You got your standard arson fires, car tipping, and the pole climbing. But so much more. Did you know a losing riot gets you fireworks, stop sign removal, and even a little of this? How about this dude? Extra credit for keeping that cig in your mouth in riot mode. This wasn't covered during orientation week.
The anger and hostility that the crowd displayed that night was something that I've never seen before. There were 5,000 to 10,000 people that were bent on doing nothing but burning and destroying property. Well, we had crimes of arson. We had multiple crimes of malicious destruction, including the DeWitt Township police car that was destroyed. We had assaults against people. We had assaults against media reporters.
The police tear gassed the joint, but you gotta remember, this is the future of America. They are true survivors.
We got tear gas and we are alive!
Our goal, and we've made it very clear, that we will leave no stone unturned to identify people that have committed various criminal acts.
Captain Lou's pretty serious. He set aside 50 G's to dole out to people who rat out their buddies. The future's got its pride, but then again, beer's pretty expensive. Hey, straighten up and fly right. It's maximum exposure. Coming up, skater kids take a pull right in the spleen. Stairway handrails. They're for your safety and protection. Want to know what put this kid in a coma? Here's a big hint. Then call in Child Protective Services for our MaxX list. MaxX. More fun than a virgin roll of bubble wrap. MaxX, the black mark on your permanent record. Inline skates, Darwin's answer to overpopulation. These handrails help thin out the herd. So does this pole. Oh, how are those ribs, buddy?
My friend was laying on the ground just because we were waiting to go, you know, and he was just kicking back. So I told him I was going to jump over and hit the rail. And I guess I just came off and hit the pole because it was right where I was landing.
But the future of America learns from its mistakes. Pole, bad. Roof, well, not so good either.
I had a dream about this. You were in it.
Hey, let's relive that nightmare a little slower. We know Dustin screws up, but where's this dude supposed to land?
The thing that went wrong was that the roof had like bumps on it, and it jostled my foot up, and it got hooked and just kind of threw me off.
Yep, when Dustin's president, that'll be the first change. Smoother roofs.
I don't know, I probably had a concussion. My brain was probably bruised or something, I don't know.
We don't know either. But if that didn't give you one, maybe one of these did.
I don't know. I guess looking back on the tapes makes me like, yeah, be more careful, because I mean, I fell off a roof, but kind of want to like do it more, you know?
Sure, Dustin, we know. What's that? You're not excited about Dustin as your next president? Why, that's okay. The future of America gives you choices. Here's the opposition.
I guess it's kind of dumb, but just the way I am.
He shoots from the hip. He's his own man.
I'm not gonna wear a helmet. Whatever happens, it happens for a reason.
You all right, Nate?
We're all trying to skate and jump to the next rail from the first rail, and I just caught an edge on my skate and just slipped back and hit my head on the curb.
Luckily, this dude walking by is a doctor. And luckily, his friends are getting a good laugh from this.
Nothing wrong. Yeah. From what I remember, when I woke up, I heard an ambulance coming, and then I remember us all going to our cars and leaving before the ambulance got there.
Nathan's got a concussion, and he's delusional for about 45 minutes. But we're thinking he was a little delusional before this.
I was just knocked out for a little while, and the rest of the day I had a headache, but after that I was all right. I learned a lot from all this, but I'm gonna keep skating no matter what, and I mean, it doesn't really matter what happens to me. As long as I'm still here, I'm gonna keep skating.
And when the future goes awry, there's always a caring role model to guide it back on track.
Everybody up against the wall. Do it! What are you looking at? Get up against the wall.
These dudes are making trouble at a local bank. Hold up? Nah. Armed car robbery? Worse. This.
It was a day to remember, that's for sure.
Tim Dowling was making a student film on skateboarding. Do's and don'ts. Let's see those don'ts again. Hey, this wasn't in the original script.
Take your camera, put it over there so we can record this, and get up against the wall. Guess what? Try yes, officer, or are you that stupid also? Let's get this straight, gentlemen. You are annoying people. When people get annoyed, they start calling me. I don't like getting phone calls. Are you sure you're getting all this on your tape? I'm trying. Outstanding.
We're thinking this officer saw Cool Hand Luke one too many times.
If I get phone calls and I get pissed off, if I have to come out here because I get pissed off, I'm going to jack you up. Every single time.
Hey, now he's going to do the Sarge in Full Metal Jacket.
I don't care if you skateboard. I don't care what you do. Don't annoy people. Don't be a pain in the butt because I don't like getting phone calls. Simple enough? Yes. Good. Take your skateboards and your little camcorder and get out of here.
Thank you, Mr. Nurse.
That was it. That was the wrap. We were done for the day. At least with that spot, for the most part.
Hey, hope that student film thing works out. We smell Oscar!
Outstanding.
Skateboards are annoying, but sometimes they get what they deserve.
No.
That's Francisco Pupo and his buddy Justin. They're inline skaters, and if we've learned nothing else about the future of America, it's this. Skateboarders and inline skaters don't like each other much. Francisco's reaching new levels of blowing stuff up.
I haven't really blown up stuff before, like that, but we've lit off firecrackers.
Firecrackers alone ain't gonna cut it in the future. That's why Francisco here is padding his resume. Francisco insists the bombing was not, we repeat, not politically motivated.
We weren't trying to make like a point like we don't like skateboarders or nothing, because a lot of my skateboarders are good friends of mine. we're really bored, we just pick that to blow up.
Justin adds more insight.
It's loud and it's just like, wow, wow.
Justin's asked what his mom would say.
My mom didn't really know about it until I put my video, like I showed her my video that I made. And then when she saw that, she was like, who is that? And I was like, I don't know, I wasn't there, so.
Hey, don't laugh. This is how Einstein got started. Oh, no, wait a minute. That was Ted Kaczynski. Yeah, the future can be a little stubborn. You say use the stairs, they gotta use the handrails. You say keep your fingers bending forward, they gotta bend their fingers backwards. Yeah, that's gonna need some ice. Okay, let's see how that happened.
I went to go on a 13-stair handrail, didn't hop high enough. And all of a sudden he just gets up and yells, don't look at my finger, don't look at my finger, don't look at my finger.
Oh, but how can you not? At MaxX, we always look at guys' fingers. Hey, looks like biking guys got even more ways to eat it. Let's just enjoy the smorgasbord. How about some rooftop action? And taking it indoors.
In Toms River, New Jersey, I did a triple bar spin, ended up fracturing my skull, getting contusion on my brain, broken collarbone, and I was in a coma for 6 hours.
6-hour coma? That ain't a coma, dude. That's a nap. Still, we'll watch your face plant again. Yeah, but don't think the future doesn't care about money. They are pure capitalists.
All the other idiots are making videos and stuff and making money, so I figured we could too.
That's some good figuring. Bye-bye pizza delivery, so long paper route. You want gas money? Here's how you earn it. Oh yeah. Yep, idiots. Okay, it's time to ante up your firstborn for the MaxX list. MaxX, #1 in America's prisons.
I felt that.
Here it is, the MaxX list of people who will one day be running the country. #3, Lake Mead, Nevada, where you'll find the future.
Drinking mud, enjoying the sun.
And doing a little cliff diving. This dude's on camera making his own video, but look what he catches on tape. Holy Laganas, Batman!
No way.
That was Russell Talton. Russ? Russ!
He jumped, he yelled, and I heard that. Then he hit the rocks.
His brother Ben was there.
I was still walking up the mountain. I was a few steps behind him, but there he goes. He just started running. There it is.
His friends all jump in after him, but Ben's the one working overtime.
When I knew it was Russ, I decided I was getting in that water and I was going to continue to dive until I pulled my brother up.
A boat's on the scene, but Ben's still underwater.
He got literally trapped, snugged underneath the rock, underneath the water, so it took us quite a while. I probably dove myself 15, 20 times. I seen the leg, and sure enough, I got him and pulled him up to the water line with me. He was bloody, covered in blood.
The boat scoops him up and takes him to shore where the paramedics are waiting.
He was in a coma for like 2 weeks. The recovery was long, tedious. He's doing good now.
Russ makes a full recovery, but for a minute there, his future in America was looking pretty bleak.
It changed my life, and probably the way is when I go out having fun with my buddies or whoever, I'm a lot more cautious. People are gonna drink and people are gonna have fun and recreation like this, but you can't do stupid stuff like run and jump off a cliff.
Yeah, that's right, Ben. Life ain't a Wile E. Coyote cartoon. At least not for long.
No way.
Moving on to #2. Youth. It's wasted on the wasted.
Ready, Ben? Go.
But sometimes it's just wasted on the stupid. You see, there ain't many places to water ski in Dallas, so Ben Sanford figures he'll just do it on the road. He's using jumper cables as a tow line. Excellent! Quick refresher on jumper cables. You got your positive, you got your negative, and of course, you got your ground. Again in slow motion. Ben's got it up to 60. He tries going outside the wake, but this lane reflector says deny. Here's Ben now.
I was just thinking, oh my God, did I break anything? I was trying to feel if anything was numb.
And here's a few Suvies from Big Ben's rollerblading adventure.
All of my friends were saying, man, when those wounds healed up, we're getting you back behind the car. And I told them, no, not again. I'm not that stupid.
Oh, come on, Ben, don't sell yourself short. You may just be that stupid. And number 1 on the Max X list, the best reason of all why you can sleep easy at night. The kids are embracing the past, putting on their very own Woodstock. Of course, they made a few changes. No huddling around tiny campfires. We got great big uns now. Obstructed view? No problem this time around. And free love? Still available for 15 to 20 bucks. Well, plus a tip.
It's Woodstock. I wish we had all been naked.
They're going back to nature, to a simpler, happier time.
I could smell all kinds of smells. Just a real rank smell of the feces and the urine and the dirt and filth that had collected.
Even some of the original Woodstockers made it out to help celebrate with the future.
If you get everybody drunk, charge them $6 for a bottle of water, then play a bunch of rage, angst, anger, frustration with really violent bands, I don't know why they're surprised it turned out the way it did.
That might be the new liver talking, but Big Dave seems a little disheartened by the future of America. I mean, after all, what's a little looting and aggravated mayhem between friends? 250,000 of them. Yep, the torch has been passed. It's up to you now, young America. We know you'll make us proud.
I'm on everything.